Hey, Doug Walker here. We're doing a video addressing why our videos have only been 15 minutes here on YouTube. And as some of you might have noticed, if you're keeping an eye on YouTube recently, a lot of YouTubers, some very well known, some not so well known, have suddenly either been having their channels deleted or they've been having their monetization taken away. That means that they can't get paid for the videos that they're putting up. And a lot of them are saying that they're not getting answers why. This just happened out of nowhere, and it's a big question mark, and YouTube has given them no answers. And you might be thinking at home, oh, come on, YouTube, that's a big organization. Clearly they must have done something wrong. But speaking as people who have been hit by this as well, they are not lying. This is a real thing. And we don't usually go into behind-the-scenes business stuff, because to be fair, it's not professional, it's not a good thing to do, but this kind of affects you too, so that's one of the reasons we're talking about this. On January 5th at 8:57 p.m. we got an email from YouTube saying that monetization and other account features have been disabled. 2 hours later, we were finally able to get into our account to see what apparently affected us. And we found out that we had a strike from Studio Ghibli, the Japanese company, not the American Disney part of it, Japan, against My Neighbor Totoro, the Disney-cember review of My Neighbor Totoro, which is completely in fair use. Which, by the way, you can see on 3 separate other YouTube channels right now. They haven't gotten hit. Now you might be thinking, oh, that must be the reason. Well, we've gotten strikes before in the past on League of Super Critics. We've gotten 2. And we have never lost these features before. When you get 1 strike, your videos are limited down to 15 minutes, which is what's going on now, but not these other features. So as of now, with just 1 strike, the only features we can use is thumbnails, we can make custom thumbnails, and the wonderful YouTube editor, which I'm sure you all know how fantastic that is. So you might be thinking, maybe they changed the rules on strikes. Well, if they did, they never told anybody about it. So we went to YouTube's partner support and we said, what's going on here? Why can we not monetize our videos? We've gotten strikes before and we resolved them. We are coming up on 3 weeks with no answer from YouTube whatsoever. And if you look on their site, it says that they respond in 1 business day. 1 business day now means 3 weeks. They forgot to tell you that, but we're letting you know this right now. And going, it could be even longer than this. So, okay, what if it is a strike? We can't get a clear answer, but we just want to clear as much as we can. So we tried to go through the traditional route. We tried to file the DMCA counterclaim, which you can do through YouTube. Every single time we did this, and we did this for like a couple days, we always got a server error. So then we had to contact YouTube to say, why are we getting a server error? This is a separate email from the one saying, why aren't we getting monetized? They sent us a form email, again, not able to talk to a person, and they said, oh, don't use that route, use these other means. So they're already acknowledging this route doesn't work, but whatever, we have other means. One was a link that we can't use because we have these limitations. So the same day we sent them an email, the manual way, because they said that's one of the ways you can do it, and we put down all the information they needed, as well as overnighted a physical letter to them to make sure that this was getting to them, because that was also a way they said would work. Both said we were missing information, and we looked over it, we followed it to a T. Nothing was missing. So we had to think outside the box, because clearly this is making no sense. So we had 2 managers on the YouTube account, so one logged in to do the way that we tried, and then one of the other managers logged in. The other manager that logged in got a completely different form. Like 100% different. And to make things even better, they said that the characters, the amount of letters you can put in has to be 250. You can't go over that. So you have pretty much the length of a tweet to make your legal case about why you're in the right. So the counter DMCA notice is in effect after going through this incredibly broken system. But we have yet to talk to a human being, and we're coming up on 3 weeks of getting no monetization, no money for any of the videos that we've put out. Past and present, all videos, we are making no money right now. The only way we've gotten any contact to YouTube like a human being at all is through contacts with other people. And even then, nobody has given us a straight answer. Nothing has been consistent. Nobody knows what's going on. Okay, so this is the part that concerns you. We have over 350,000 subscribers on YouTube. We've been around for years. If this can happen to us with no explanation, no reason why, and weeks of no pay and no explaining any of it, what chance do people just putting up their family videos have? What chance do people just starting off monetizing or trying to make a living or whatever have against this? Everything being done right now is done through the algorithm. There is no human being looking over any of this. And it seems like the only way to get attention and get them to do something is to escalate it. A lot of YouTubers are now making videos saying this has happened and we don't know why, because they were trying to do the same thing. They were trying to go the professional route of trying to talk to YouTube, trying to get answers, and none of them have been answered. Even the channels that were lucky enough to be put back, if the channel was deleted and put back, or they weren't getting monetization, they were put back, YouTube has never explained what happened or what they can do to not have this happen in the future. That is scary. For years, we've put up with this idea that YouTube makes it where you're guilty until proven innocent. And that's not just, but at least they made it clear. These are the rules, these are what you have to do, and we didn't like following them, but it's still, in the grand scheme of things, a young business when you really look at it. And so many changes are happening and studio heads are trying to bully them, so they're making changes, trying to figure it out. Fair enough, but now nothing is making sense. Rules are just being made up and they're not being explained to us. And this is for anybody, not just big channels. Anyone could get taken down. These rules and everything were put in place to stop people from running full movies and pirating stuff. And fair enough, that you need to do what you have to do. But now we're at a point where it's just abuse. People are not looking at these anymore. I mean, they haven't looked at them for a while, but now they're not even following their own rules. If you have any videos on YouTube right now, make sure they're backed up. Make sure you have them somewhere on your computer, because they can disappear at any point and they don't have to tell you why. You know, companies make mistakes and it's fine. I mean, we're a company, we make mistakes, everybody does. But when you're doing this and you're not doing anything to change it and you're not explaining why, you're pretty much letting everybody know this is how we do things, and this is right, this is just. We can do whatever we want. If we want to get rid of someone just showing their family movies and we don't have to explain why, we can do it now, and it's totally okay. If we want to take someone who's making a living now on YouTube, as many people are, and get rid of it, and get rid of their monetization, or just destroy their entire channel, it is totally fine with them, and they don't have to tell you why. So that's the reason you haven't seen many Steven Universe vlogs or bum reviews, because we've been busy with this. We've gone almost 3 weeks with no pay for any of our videos. And in my opinion, until we get monetization back on this channel and these other channels, or channels that have been deleted or put back, or at least given an explanation or just anything, it's pretty much saying YouTube can do whatever it wants and we're okay with it. Just as we make money off of YouTube, YouTube makes money off of us. We were in a situation we were forced to accept, and we accepted it because the rules were in place and they seemed to follow it, but now they're not even following their own rules. YouTube support is non-existent right now. Right now you need to be very cautious. We can't say how, because even we don't know how, but you need to be very careful. And here's the thing. Anyone can change. They can come around and they can say, hey, this mistake happened, we're fixing it and we're on top of it. I mean, anything, or here's the new rules and we'll do our best to follow it. We've been changing our content a lot in order to fit YouTube's rules. And even doing that now hasn't worked. But we're not told why, because we're not even told what the rules are anymore. YouTube's system is not only broken, but it's made to be abused. So we're still gonna do Nostalgia Critic videos because we know you guys really wanna see those. Even though we're making nothing on them right now, we're still gonna do them. But stuff like the Steven Universes and the bum reviews and the real thoughts and stuff, we gotta hold off until we figure this out, until we're allowed to make a living again. YouTube's system right now is run on automation. Everything from small complaints to stuff that can shut a channel down. No human being is looking at them until it's escalated. So that's why we're forced to talk about this. Like I said, there's a whole mountain of other issues that's going on with YouTube that we can't talk about here because we only have 15 minutes. We just wanted to keep this focused and give you guys fair warning what is going on with YouTube right now and how your channel is at risk. So hopefully this gets resolved. Hopefully YouTube wakes up and starts treating people and channels fair and just again, because their livelihoods are depending on it now. And you can't just wait weeks and weeks with no answer when people are now depending on this to make a living. We're gonna have links below to other channels that are going through similar issues right now, because there's quite a few. We hope that this gets resolved. We hope that so many of these problems that are going on with YouTube get fixed. But as of now, we are forced to deal with a broken system, and this is the best that we can do. This is the best we're allowed to do. So guys, that's about it. Just an explanation of what's going on, and just be cautious. Be very, very cautious. Back up all your videos if you have them on YouTube, and just be very, very careful. I'll talk to you guys later. Take care.